Hello internet, it's been a while, and as you can see, I am tan. This is the wall, and this is my hand. Look at that! If you're wondering why I'm so tan, it's because I have been to the beach. Last week was the long-awaited long holiday from Wednesday until like Sunday. There was no work, no project talk, no nothing. So, the interns and I, of course, planned a trip for this, and we left Tuesday evening, like nearly midnight, and got to Curitiba. Gosh, what time in the morning? 6 in the morning or 7 in the morning, and then we spent a day and a half, or a day, 1 night, 2 days, 1 night in Curitiba, and then we took another bus to Florianopolis, which is the nearest best beach city. Literally 30-something beaches all over this island, and we only got to go see 4, I think. We went to Praia da Joaquina, which is famous for the huge sand dunes. Praia Mole, which is near our hostel. Praia de Barra de Lagoa, and Prainha because it was near this club that we went to the last night we were there. So we were there for 2 nights and 3 days, and then we left on Sunday about 7:30 and got back to Moringa at like 9. So it's a long distance trip. Actually, it's a completely different state. Florianopolis is in Santa Catarina, and Moringa is in Parana. So yeah, it was a pretty busy couple of weeks. First off, obviously I've been doing a lot of project talk, and I finished my stint with Clara, and then last week before the holiday was my first 3 classes with Matthias, and we had 3 more this week. So I had my first class yesterday, the second today, and the last one, literally the last of project talk classes tonight, and then it's gonna be Global Village, and then goodbye party, and then project over. I'm getting pretty emotional, to be honest, and I guess that's why the holiday was so important, to just be together, literally together 24/7 for 5 days. It was pretty intense. I saw a lot of my co-interns, some of which I never thought I would see. We actually framed it as a family holiday. So here's how it works. Matthias is the dad, Clara is the mom, and me and Kieran are the warring siblings who always get along for about 5 minutes and then fight for 2 hours. This is especially fun at the beach, as I learned a lot of beach etiquette simply by doing nasty things to Kieran. For example, apparently it's the most horrible thing in the world to put sand in someone else's beach towel, which I did in retaliation to several things that my older brother tried to do to me. All wasn't completely like mean stuff. I did learn to boogie board for the first time. It looks pretty difficult, but it's a lot easier. It's just all about timing. You just get on this like foam board, and then when the waves come in, you lie back into it. So this is the wave, and you're backwards, and then it just pushes you back into shore. It's a lot of fun. I lost my purity ring, though. As you can see, I'm not wearing my necklace. I lost my purity ring, but not my purity, just my purity ring in the surf. I lost it in Praia da Joaquina, which is famous for its huge sand dunes. I was pretty upset for like a while, and then I realized, well, there's no use being upset. It's a lovely day. Just keep on trucking. So I enjoyed the rest of my day there at that beach. My co-interns got sunburned. I still have a lot of fun poking Kieran in the back. Every time it's like, ow, my sunburn. It's so fun. I'm such a sadist. Florianopolis basically was just beach, and more beach. The weather, though, didn't cooperate quite so much because it rained on the last day we were there on Sunday. We were supposed to be sightseeing, and it just rained out. It was a ghost town. There were no people out. On Saturday, which was supposed to be our second beach day, it was chilly. It was overcast and chilly for most of the day. So our only real perfect beach day was Friday, but we had the whole day, so it was fine. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's probably a blessing in disguise, because if the guys had had 1 more day in the sun, I don't know what color they'd be now. As it stands, they were pretty red. Now they're nicely brown, most of them anyway. Some parts are steel rouge, but yeah, if they had more than 1 day in the sun, I'm not really sure how they'd be right now. they were using SPF 50 and I was using SPF 100 plus plus, and I'm this color. I have a lot of mosquito bites from there, but I'm this color, and so obviously SPF 15 is not gonna work. Not in the South American sun, no. Curitiba, on the other hand, like before we went to Florianopolis, was pretty nice. It was definitely a tourist city, very European actually. The architecture was very, very European, and we walked around, met some new friends at the hostel. Our hostel's name is, I don't know if you can see this properly. It's backwards on this camera, but it says Motorhome Curitiba Hostel. And it's a really nice hostel, actually. They have like breakfast service and everything. The rooms are really nice. It was a bunk bed. I made a bed. I made a bunk bed for the first time. It was so terrifying because I had the top bunk as usual. And I saw pine cones, which I've never seen before. And I saw the ginormous ones. We also went to a couple of very interesting sites. We went to the Oscar Niemeyer Museum, which is their art museum. And it's in the shape of an eye, so it's also called the Eye Museum. We went to the Opera de Arame, which means the wire opera house. It's built in the style of the Palais Garnier in Paris. I didn't really see the similarity because it doesn't look like the opera house from the Phantom of the Opera, but it was very, very nice. And we had some coffee there as well. Then we walked to Parque Tangwa, which is like supposedly the nicest park in Curitiba. It was pretty nice there too. Nice walking. We lay in the grass as usual. I'm beginning to think lying in the grass is becoming a habit. And then we went from there to the panoramic tower and just took a view of the entire Curitiba. And then the next day, because we were there for 2 days, 1 night, the next day before we left, we visited the botanical gardens and walked around the city center some more. And met a nice guy from the hostel, an American from Memphis, yeah, named Cooper. So he joined our party for a bit. Not literal party, as in our posse, whatever. Lots of pictures, some pictures that are of questionable decency. I wore a bikini for the first time. There are photographs of that I will not post. I did, but they're hidden deep in the recesses of my Facebook page. And that's, yeah, it was a really fun week. And I'm going to leave you guys really quick with a video of how we spent the last few hours in Florianopolis. So stay tuned for that. And this is me signing out. Bye, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we are watching it. It's now 999. Matthias is wondering what happens when it becomes 1,000. This is very tense. There it is!
Unbelievable.
It happened!
Unbelievable. Who could know this? It starts from 0.
I want the 000 ticket.
One of the biggest...
Cara, how do you feel about this moment?
It's amazing.
Life changing.
One of the biggest mysterious things in my life.
The best moment.
000. And
there you go.
Like nothing would happen before.
Like the whole world is about,
Yeah. They don't care.
Maybe you can wait also for
Wait
that.
for this one now.
I mean, then maybe we miss the bus.
Please don't.
But it's worth it, I think.
To miss the bus?
No.
Holy
14
no.
hours for that bus.
Oh, we have class anymore.
And so someone has the number
Can I
000.
just read what you missed?
Yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
so lucky, this man. You're so lucky.
001?
With the glasses. He's the 000. He walks away. I want to shake his hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, the thrilling conclusion of our grocery adventure. Well, not really conclusion. There you go. There you have it. What happens when we reach the 1,000th customer? It's me signing out. I forgot my pronunciation there for a second.